A recent Harris poll found that 85% of Americans are worried about inflation. Economists agree that we are seeing higher prices, but they don't agree on whether the increases are temporary. Former Fed Governor Frederick Mishkin tells CNBC he worries that all this federal stimulus spending could lead to permanent inflation.
I've been saying for quite a while that inflation was potentially much more severe a problem than the Fed has been admitting to. I think that things are actually turning out to be far stronger than they expected on the spending front, and that's going to create some real problems for them. They really could be getting behind the curve. They have to express what they'll do, and they may not be able to wait as long as they think they're going to wait in order to raise interest rates.
So, Brian, what would rising interest rates mean for our retirement planning strategies?
Well, that means bond yields should be getting a better rate of return. So that's more conservative investors could get a better yield and they don't have to take as much risk. So that could be a good thing. The problem is that if inflation goes up high, it's going to eat away at their purchasing power, right? So that I actually had a client who's been with us for a long time. He kind of corrected me. And he said, I said, you got the money and you're earning, in the bank, you're earning 0.5%. He goes, no, I'm not earning anything. I'm losing money. I was like, huh? He goes, inflation. Oh, you've been listening. All right. I say it 100 times and finally people start listening. He's like, oh yeah, exactly. That's what you've been telling me, Brian. We're losing money safely. We're losing money because if your dollars are sitting there, right, and they're being depreciated, you are losing money and it's not growing, right? And so if inflation is at 4.7, like that other article we talked about, and you're earning 0.5, your dollar's depreciating. So you have to have it grow. Doesn't mean it's going to grow every month. Doesn't mean you're going to, every single month, the market's going to go. It doesn't happen that way. You shouldn't, if you really believe that and think that and are expecting that, you're not a fit for don't invest in the stock market.
Yeah, right.
But over the long haul, you're going to get a better rate of return than hopefully the inflation that's eating away your dollars. So
such an interesting way to look at it, but it's so common sense when you break it down like that.
Yeah, it's just eating away. You were saying those dollar pictures, and we'll show this on our YouTube page because we're recording here in the studio. But it has a dollar, and I think it goes back to 1913. And it now just kind of eats away. That has a whole full picture of a dollar. It goes all the way down to almost nothing.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing left of it after 100 years.
Crazy. Second Opinion Service. That's what Brian and his crew have to offer for you. It's a complimentary service, and by golly, it'll be educational. You may bring something back and bring it back to your financial advisor, or you may go, you know what, Brian, I want to learn more about that. If you have saved at least $500,000 towards your retirement, call Brian Bowen and the crew at Integrity Financial Planning. Get that Second Opinion service, that complimentary service. But you have to call now, 866-TO-PLAN-FOR. That's 866-TO-PLAN and the number 4.